tell you a story. Me and a buddy of mine went to this party one night. First of all, my buddy he was blessed by the gods, right, with good looks. He had the good looks going for him. And I always told myself, hey, if anybody ever offered me the opportunity to look like somebody, I was going to look like him, okay? But anyway, we went to this party. We're talking to these girls, hanging out. These girls invite over a friend of theirs. And she is, just from the second I laid eyes on her, she was just, I was googly-eyed, just gorgeous woman. She came over to talk to me and my buddy. Somehow, during this conversation, now I might get some of these details, well, whatever. The details they're not going to be 100% accurate, but they're 99% what happened. We got on the conversation of, like, what we looked like as guys, because obviously that's where we're going to take it, right? And she was going to judge us, basically. Like you're in a beauty pageant or something. She looked at me, and I'll never forget this one. She goes, you're okay, but look at this guy. She's like going on and on about how handsome he was and how he had everything going for him. And it was something I already knew. She didn't have to say it, but oh man, it just cut me so deep. You should have seen my heart just drop right out of my chest like that. And not only did she talk about him like that, but then they just took off and walked off together. And I think he started dating her after that for a while. But they left me right there after that comment. You're okay, but look at this guy. And she went over to him and she's all on him. And I remember that, and I was just heartbroken, just crushed, But you gotta handle situations like a man in that situation, I just wanted to shrivel up into a ball and die. But it's important that you learn how to handle rejection somewhat in a good way. I wasn't bitter about it, because he was if he'd not have been such a good friend of mine, I might have had a much worse attitude, but he was such a good friend of mine, just an awesome dude on top of everything else. Way better looking than me. You can't get mad about that, But that was something, that stuck with me, I don't go around asking women to judge me when I'm in a group of guys anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it anymore. Just keep that opinion to yourself. Can you see that? Went and got some more. Let's call this video a night. I've done my part. That was good therapy for me to relive that hurtful moment. Appreciate that, bringing that out in me again. That was great. Alright. Good night.